everyone. Happy Friday Night Crafty Hangout. Let me get these on so I can read my things. Hello, Michelle, Betsy, and Pam. I'm so glad you guys are here. And hello to anyone else that's on here that's not chatting yet. Michelle says, just spent all afternoon crafting, now looking to be inspired for tomorrow. How fun. Okay, Michelle, you got to tell us, what have you been making today? I know I want to know, and I'm sure everybody else wants to know too. So today we're going to make, I'll show you what we're going to make, and I'll talk about a few things and then we'll get going. We're going to make this cute little 4-bar sized card, like a Valentine's Day card. These kind of, my inspiration is from, like, you know, when you grew up in elementary school and you'd get the cute little Valentines, and they were just, sometimes they were folded, but sometimes they were just flat. That is my inspiration. My other inspiration for this, because it is distressed and so fun, is a card I made for yesterday. Honeybee Stamps, part of this is Honeybee Stamps' new release, and they had their video hop yesterday, which I would invite you guys to go watch and hop through if you have not yet, because Honeybee Stamps is going to be giving away 2 $50 gift cards. So I'm kind of inspired from this card too. I love how this turned out. It's so cute. I think these little cards are just so darling. So that's what I'm going to be making tonight. Oh, no sound? Okay. Oh no. Let's see. Let me see. Can you guys hear me now? Hold on one second. Let me fix it. Mike. Okay, so Michelle, can you hear me? Who said no sound? So Deborah said no sound. Sound is good to me. Oh, hello. Okay. Okay, good. Because I'm like, all of a sudden right now, I'm like, I don't know how to fix it. Okay, Betsy. Okay, so Deborah, it might be on your end. Hello, Linda. Okay, it's just me then. Yeah, I think it's just you, Deborah. I'm so sorry. Okay, so that's my inspiration for that. Okay, last Friday, I did a giveaway to celebrate the 7,000 subscribers, you guys. I'm so thankful for all of you, and I offered up one of these big boxes of crafts. It's big, and it's bulging, and it's heavy, you guys. So that was for the 7,000 subscribers. So I picked a winner for that, and so I'm going to announce that now. I don't see the winner on here yet. Oh, hello there, Deborah. I'm so glad you could hear me. I'm glad, no offense, I'm glad it was you and not me, because I was scared. I'm like, I see that it's doing things and I don't know why it's not working. So that scared me a little bit. Anyways, so the winner for that giveaway, sorry, my dog is so loud, is Gina Johnson. Gina, you won. So Gina Johnson, I want you to send me an email with your address to createitwithjoy@gmail.com. And then I can send out your box to you. Now, first time viewer, happy to be here. Oh, Betsy, I'm so happy you're here too. I'm so happy all of you guys are here. Yay, it's so exciting. And then I also announced that on my website, I have those boxes. I still have a few more of these D-stash boxes, and there's good stuff in there, you guys. Some of it's brand new, some of it's slightly used. It's stamps, it's dies, there might be stencils in there, you might get some extra goodies, but it's worth over $600 worth of stuff for $75, and that is including shipping, and but it's only to the US, because otherwise it would be a nightmare to ship. So if you guys want to get those, I still have a few more on my website. Also, my t-shirts are still $5, and my Shark Week stamp sets are still half off. So if you guys want to check that out, you guys can do that. Okay, I talked about the winner, the video hop. I am also part of a Stash Summit card making toolkit. It's free. I'm teaching a free class. I do have the link down in the description below where you guys can grab your free ticket if you want to. There's me and 24 other speakers that are just kind of like teaching you how to grab stuff from your stash and making some really beautiful cards. I'm sharing how to make a focal point out of layering stencils. So if you guys want to check that out and if you want to get your free ticket, it's at the end of this month. I cannot remember the dates for sure. 24th to the 26th or something like that. But the link is below if you guys want to do that. And I don't know what the deal is. If you send me, then I send it to you. What do you mean, Linda? If I send... Hello, Sandra. Hello. I'm glad to see you here again. Okay, oh, wait, I need to back up because I asked Michelle a question. I asked Michelle what she was making, and she says, "Spring thinking of you and hello cards for a church card ministry using my new Impress die cutter. So much spring color." Oh, that sounds fun. That's always fun to do it for your church for sure. And then I just have to share, this is so funny, and then I'm going to start crafting and then I'll keep talking. But I'm going to be guest designing for 3 companies next month in February and then kind of at the beginning of March. And it's so funny because I got asked by these 3 different companies like within a week of each other, and I said to my husband, am I on some sort of list? And one of the companies, I'm excited for all the companies, do not get me wrong, but I had brought up one of the companies to my husband before, and so when I said that, he goes, "Oh yeah, you brought them up to me before." So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited to share their stuff with you guys, so definitely watch for that in February. Okay, let's get to making this cute little 4-bar Valentine card. I'm just going to make one tonight, but isn't it so cute? I just love it. It's very cool to guest design. Like I have my design teams right now, and then I'm also really working on my own channel. And so I don't really want to be on any more design teams necessarily. I'm not going to say never say never, because if that's the path that God wants me to go on, I'm going to do it. But the thought of guest designing is just really a lot of fun. So I'm super excited. So I don't think I can talk tonight, you guys. Okay, I'm going to switch. And we are going to make this 4-bar card. Question, have you guys ever made a 4-bar card? I have made them before, and I usually always make them at Valentine's Day. I don't know, my dog has got the zoomies. I'm so sorry. I don't know what his deal is. But he has the zoomies. So I'm gonna say the winner again. It was Gina Johnson for the D-Stash box from last week. Yes, I'm excited. It's a Valentine's Day present too. Okay, so a 4-bar card is 3.5 by 4 3/4. And then it would fit in an A1 envelope. So if you guys wanted to know that, there you go. Let's get to making it. So how, for all the other people that just hopped on, I'm going to ask, have you done anything crafty this week? Or are you going to do anything crafty this weekend? Let me know, because we all want to know. I, of course, have been crafty all week. Gizmo, shh. My gosh, so loud. Okay, 3.5 by 4 3/4. So I'm gonna cut this at 3.5. I'm just using some thick white cardstock. Now, I will say oh, here we go. I didn't put anything on the back. You would need to. I got ink on it, so I will do another back piece so you can write your Valentine, whatever, whatever you want to write. You could do that. 3.5 by 4 3/4. Okay, so now we have our cute size. And I am using some of Honeybee Stamp's brand new release. And then I am just going to use, this is We Are Memory Keepers. A viewer forever ago sent me this cute little thing. I forget to use it. It's on my desk. I am going to use it today. So I'm going to round these corners. I need to do this more often because I like the look of it. So let me check this over here. Okay. So I'm going to start with this background. I'm going to do some stamping. Oh, geez, so sorry. And distressing, all the fun things. Let me get my Misty over here. Oh, Deborah, you signed up. Yay! There's so many amazing things. Also, there are extra speaker bonuses. I did do a speaker bonus and a freebie. So, and this is, there's no pressure to any of this, but the speaker bonus is I did 5 ways to level up your layering stencils. So I think that's a fun, you know, sometimes you might just want to do a little extra. Sometimes a little extra is fun. I need to scooch this up here. So I'm going to use, and then they have live events. They have a bunch of stuff going on. And when you go sign up, you'll see on the website kind of what they have going on. I don't even know everything they have going on. And then there is a Q&A that I did as well. I think all the speakers did a Q&A. Look at me already getting something on my card. That's okay. You know what it's from? It's from when I stamped earlier and I didn't clean this off. So hold on. I'm already a hot mess, you guys. Okay, let me start over. Do you guys have any fun plans for the weekend? Gizmo, you're gonna have to go out. I'm gonna ask my husband to come grab him because he's not laying in his bed today. He's gonna try chewing his bone and it's disgusting. All right, so I'm gonna stamp this over here. I do want to make sure that they are straight. And I'm going to do 2nd generation stamping on here. And I'm going to use Distress Oxide inks. Thank you. He won't take a nap. Will you grab that toy? Thank you very much, because he won't stop. Grab that. Thank you. Thanks, babe. Okay, he is too noisy. Deborah's going to clean her room so she can craft. Isn't that great? Although the cleaning of the room is not great. I did a little bit of cleaning in here. It still needs a lot more. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up with worn lipstick. And then I'm going to grab my little piece of paper. And I'm just going to stamp this off one time. I don't want it that dark on here. Let me get my cute. I don't know why my nose is going to start running. Let me clean that off and then we'll move it down just a little bit. I did clean my house a little bit. I finally got my Christmas decorations down because it had taken me a long time. It was funny. It was, I don't remember. I think it was Saturday night. And I was just kind of sitting on the couch, and I am someone who tends to go to bed early. I mean, not real early, but early. And I said to my husband, I was like, I think it was 9:30 at night or something. I'm like, what do you say we just put up the Christmas decorations now? And he's down for stuff like that because he stays up really late. So here we are at 10:30 at night, taking down or up till 10:30 at night, 9:30 at night, taking down all of the Christmas decorations, but it went fast, which was good. Okay, press this down here. So I'm glad that is done, and now I'm kind of getting the rest of it, the house kind of put back together. Where is my, which feels really good. All right, so those numbers are done. This is scrapbook.com's bold numbers, large, solid. I do have everything listed and linked for you guys below in the description. Okay, and then I'm going to take the hearts on here, and I'm going to do the same thing. Now, on my other one, I just did it in pink, but this one covered it up, so I think I'm going to scooch them over. Oh, you can't see. I'm going to scooch them over a little so where maybe we can see the hearts when I do this layer. I thought about doing them in red. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll do them in red and we'll just kind of see, because the other ones were done in pink. So I'm going to scooch this one over here. And I'm just going to do 2 of those, and I'm going to do still the second generation stamping. I almost didn't. I almost just stamped that directly on. Oh, I hope I don't regret doing the red. Oh no, I think I'm gonna love that. I like it. Have you guys ever done second generation or anything like that on your cards? Is that something that you've done or regularly, or no? I'm gonna let that heart kind of go to the top there. You guys can't see it there. Let me know if I'm not in view. I will try to pay attention. This camera that I'm using, I need to get a bigger lens. Okay, let me stamp that off. Okay, I love that. We're gonna do fun distressing. It's gonna be cute. Let me get this back on here. Last week we made fun Valentine decoration. These guys, we made these last week. Isn't that fun? If you guys missed that, go back and watch that one. It was a bit of a longer one, but I think it was worth it. Okay, let me get this out of the way. And then we are going to ink blend here. I am going to start with Vintage Photo, and then I'm going to use Walnut stain. Oh wait, hold on. Nope, I'm getting ahead of myself. I have one more stamp to do. I'm going to stamp some background words. So let me take out this. My little foam piece here. What color did I do it in? Okay, I did it in worn lipstick. So let me get this centered here. And I am using Simon Hurley's Handwritten background stamp. I don't know that I can tell what it even says, but it works and it's in cursive and I love it. So I'm going to get that lined up. Maybe. And then worn lipstick. This I am not going to do second generation. This I will just stamp as is to get full stuff on there. So earlier today, I've talked about my chickens that I have on these lives before. My chickens are really cute. We've got 8 chickens. We live in a neighborhood. We don't have roosters. And so I let them out earlier today to, oh, look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it. To, you know, kind of graze through and hopefully they'll find some little bugs or whatever. And for the most part, they're pretty quiet. Like you might hear one of them or something in the morning for a little bit, but they're not like obnoxious. And so so they've been out for a while, and I was just kind of sitting watching TV for a little bit, and all of a sudden I could hear one really good, and every once in a while one will get a little loud for a minute or so and then it's fine. And then but I paused the TV and I'm like, what? Why are they so loud? And then they kept doing it. Thank you, Deborah. Or one of them kept doing it. So I ran to the back door and I see Bridget. She's this light gray chicken. She's like the skinniest chicken of them all, but she's the one who wants to fly the most. I'm always was worried when she was younger that she was going to fly over the fence, but she didn't. Anyways, and I look on my patio and there was an orange kitty cat on my patio, and she was like facing off with this cat, and she was really tall, making herself really big and being really loud, and the other 7 chickens were kind of in the middle of the grass, and so I had to chase the chicken off. But I was like, good girl, Bridget, you did such a good job protecting everybody, and she was definitely letting us know that something was not right and something was in the yard. So very proud of my Bridget chicken. But then the rest of them, we have 2 that are really kind of scaredy cats of us still. And the other 6 went back into their little coop area. But those 2, I had to get my husband to come out and corral them in because they are just a little bit difficult. Okay. So that was part of my exercise because I actually had to run, which we had that discussion last week about me and running. So it's not good. Anyways, I'm going to use Vintage Photo Distress Oxide ink to blend the edges. I'm sorry that the video for this is a little bit blurry. You know, my regular videos are very, very clear and nice. I am going to get this fixed, I promise. I just have to get a different lens. I have to figure out what kind of lens I need. So I'm going to go around the edges and, you know, a little bit down the center. I kind of don't mind if some of the ink that was on there is smudging a little because it's still kind of wet. I kind of like that. Just looks a little messy, which is kind of nice. We're going to do some spritzing, some fun things. Do you guys like doing distress stuff? Have you done distress stuff? Do you like it? I like it. Okay, Walnut Stain Distress Oxide. I'm going to add some of that to the outside edges here. So now I'm going to have to build my chickens like some little chicken fencing, like little tunnels with chicken wire fencing so they can kind of go everywhere, because we kind of have a big perimeter on our yard. And then I don't have to worry about kitty cats, because I think that kitty cat was scared of my chicken. Okay. Sandra loves distress inks. Me too. Deborah loves distress. Yes. It feels like playtime, Michelle. Yeah, I love it. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in my splatter box here. My chair keeps dropping. And then we'll get to die cutting some cute little cards from Honeybee Stamps' new release. So cute. Let me get these shaken up. So I'm going to use on this background. Did I use it on that? I did. Wait. Let me make sure I did. Yes, I did. Okay, I'm going to use Distress Spray Stain. Jeez Louise. And in Lumberjack Plaid, and then I'm going to use Distress Spritz in Vintage Photo. So let me do a little bit. I don't want to spritz it though. I'm just going to splatter it. I feel like I can't spritz properly. I feel like I get like circles, and I hate it every time when I use these ones. And I know it's me. It's user error. But it's annoying. So I don't spritz. I don't spritz, I splatter. Yeah, Deborah, I totally agree. Okay, Deborah, I like your little handle there, Hands of Praise. I like that. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing here. Splatter some of that. I kind of want more of that red. Let me go back in. I think this weekend we are just gonna chill and not do a whole lot. You do, Lynette? So it's not just me? I mean, I don't want you to struggle, but I'm glad it's not just me. Okay, so, oops, blurry. So now we've got that splattered, and I'm going to set that aside to dry. Let me scooch you back. And then, oh, put you there. That's not going to work. Let me put you over here. All right, let me put that aside and let's get some die cutting done. So this is Honeybee Stamp's new release. It just came out on Wednesday. And it's so darling. It's cards and poker, and there's some flowers and stuff too, but like it's really, really, really cute. So I'm gonna use, we're gonna make 2 of these, the small cards. Spider always looks good and easy too. I agree, Michelle. I think it makes it really pretty. So on this one, I have the King and Queen of Hearts. I guess I'll go like this. And I think, and the sentiment says, to the King of my heart, which I think is really cute. So the sentiments that can go along with this, I thought it would be fun to do Perfect Match. This is called the Perfect Match stamp set. And I think I wanted to do Our Love is Unbeatable, or Our Love is All Aces, Our Love is Quite the Pair. I think I'm going to do, no, that's a lie. I'm going to do We're the Perfect Match, and I'm going to do Aces. No, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to go with Unbeatable. I'll get it figured out. I'm going to go with Our Love is Unbeatable, and I'm going to do 2 aces on there. So I'm going to get the A off of there, and then I'm going to do it in with hearts. So these little hearts will go on this. That kind of layers on that. But they have numbers and, you know, sentiments. Like, this is so cute. So, so cute. So let me get some cardstock to die cut, and then we can get to ink blending on that. All right. I think I want to go like drive, go take a nice little drive possibly this weekend. So I need 2 of those. I need 4 of these because I'm going to stack those, and I need 2 of these. Okay, so let me run these through really quick, you guys, a few times. I think I want to go on a nice like nature drive this weekend. Let me, 2 of you, 2 of you. Okay. I'm going to do 4, sorry my camera is wiggly. I'm going to do 4 of the A's because I do like to stack those. Let me reach this really quick. And then that gives that letter a little bit of dimension. And I like that. And then these hearts are going to stack on top of each other. 2 more of these. And we will be ready to work on this. Oops. Other than that, I think I am just going to, I think I kind of just want us to relax. My husband has been working very late and a lot lately, so I know he needs to relax. My granddaughter was supposed to come over today, but then she's 3, and she kept getting in her bed and didn't want to eat and kind of was saying she wasn't feeling good, so hopefully she's not getting sick again. Okay, let me get these dies out of the way, and then we can work on those. Have you guys seen Honeybee Stamp's new release? Or do you guys like Honeybee Stamp's products, or have you ever used them? Okay, there's that. I'm going to use some of this low tack tape, so it's going to stick to me. So I can, wrong way, tape down my little pieces and ink blend them a little bit easier. But I think this die set, you know, I'm doing it for Valentine's, of course, but obviously this is so perfect for guys. I mean, you don't have to be a gambler to think that cards are cute, you know what I mean? So I think you could totally get away with that. I like Honeybee Stamps and dies. That's awesome, Sandra. Me too. Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna move these down here. I'm gonna do these guys in black. I could have just die cut them black, but I kind of like them ink blended. All right, so what am I starting with? Did I not use that? Oh, I used the wrong color. I was supposed to use Victorian Velvet for this part right here. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Okay, so let's bring in Lumberjack Plaid, and we'll do a little bit of ink blending. We're gonna get all of these hearts red, so this is like super easy. And then, oh, wrong side, Joy. Oops. How's everybody's weather? Ours is fairly nice today. It's on the colder side, but not bad. See, it does stick and then it doesn't stick. Let me get that on there. Okay. Then let's bring in our black soot. Get these all cute. And then we'll do some distress spritz on this too. I could have also kept these in the cardstock and then done it that way too, ink blending. Lynette said, we saw the sun today. That's always nice, right? Okay, I'm gonna put those aside and then we'll splatter those in a minute. Let me, okay. I did this in Vintage Photo. So these are the card, the little playing cards, and there's embossing in it, like little lines and stuff like that. So this would be the front, and then there's a die that would be for the back. But I don't need those. I'm just doing the front ones. And I'm just gonna lightly ink blend around the edge. I'm just trying to see if I came back in with walnut stain. I think I did. Okay. I just think these are so darling. Thank you guys for crafting with me tonight. It's always fun on a Friday night. Hello, Laura. How are you? Laura, did you give me this? I think it was you that gave me this. I used it tonight. Tell me if I'm right, Laura. It was like forever ago. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, let me do a little bit just on the, I thought so. Thank you, because it made our little shaped this. So I did the corners for that. It came in very handy dandy, so thank you. Okay, so I'm just doing the tiniest bit around the edges where it's just kind of more making the like outside edge dark. All right, so I'm gonna put those aside for a second. Let me wipe this up. They are my favorite. Glad it still works. It's fabulous. I think that's amazing because I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time on a live. I mean, I haven't done lives in a while, but up until recently. So to have you on when I'm using it is perfect. Okay, I'm gonna use Victorian Velvet for these little guys, and then I'll do a little bit of Vintage Photo around the edges. So This is what color I was supposed to use to stamp the words across that background, but oh well. There's no rules. Okay. Not trying to go perfect. Very, very pretty. Okay, and then a little vintage photo here. I think these are fun little Valentine's cards. It doesn't have to be like a big old A2 size. When I say big, but you know what I mean. Okay. There we go. We have those. Now I'm going to splatter all of those things. Get that. Ow. Okay, so I did both. Let me bring this in. This I am going to use, again, the same lumberjack plaid distress spray stain, and then again the vintage photo distress spritz. That's going to give us a fun little shine. This almost, I mean, this is so like red. It looks like bad things are happening on my hearts over here. Let me get some on the A's. Cute, cute. Okay. And then make sure this is good and shaken up. Okay. And we'll get some, this is, have you guys used any of the distress spritz from Tim Holtz? I love them. They are so fabulous. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside to dry. Let me bring in our little playing cards here. And I'm gonna do the same thing. But I'm not gonna do as much on here. Just a little bit. I say, but we'll see. Okay. And then let's bring that in. Deborah has not yet. Oh, Deborah, you need to. They're so beautiful. They're so shimmery and shiny. I love them. Yeah, this little top corner, I feel like not much is going on there. Okay. Now I'm going to set these guys up here to dry. We'll stamp our sentiment, and then I'll probably have to take the blow dryer to these really quick. But then we can kind of start putting it together. And it's so cute. Let me move you here. Okay. So I'm going to use this cute stamp set, Perfect Match from Honeybee. Oh my gosh, what did I say I'm using? Our Love is Unbeatable. I think that's what that is, because I have the aces on there. Let me just get a little scratch piece of paper. Oh, no, come back over here. Let me get my magnets. And there is coordinating dies. I love that so much. Our Love is Unbeatable. And I am going to ink this up in lumberjack plaid. And that will be really, really cute. Next Friday, my grandkids come over for the whole day with my son. So my granddaughter is 3.5, and my grandson is just turned 9 months. And he asked me if he can come because my daughter-in-law is gonna drive a few hours away and get her eyebrows done. And so he's like, can I come for the day? I'll work, because he works from home. He's like, I'll just work from there. He's just, I think he's very nervous. Part of it, not all of it. He's very nervous about being home with both the kids by himself. Because he tells me, I get bossed around by my granddaughter Skylar. He goes, I get bossed around by her all day long. So, Grammy gets to play and have fun with those cute little kiddos. Okay, let me find what this is. It might be this one. Yeah, it's kind of funny. So they're going to be here for like all day. And I think I'm going to need a nap after that. Okay. I got those picked. Put that out of the way. And get my tape. So I am excited about that. Hopefully nobody is sick. Because my granddaughter started preschool. Sorry, my head is going to be in the way for just a second. I'm so sorry. But I always end up not letting. Well, let me scooch it down here. She's been getting everything. And my youngest son, who's still at home, he's been getting everything too. He was just really, really sick. And knock on wood, we haven't gotten it. I hope not, because it was pretty gnarly. I feel like this is crooked. I am slowly replacing my Distress inks with the Oxides. Love the way they blend. Oh, they blend so, so nice. Yeah, I think I prefer the Oxides for that reason. What's going on with me today? I have a tickle. It's probably from running out, chasing off that stupid cat, trying to eat my chickens. Deborah has both. I have a lot of like the mini cubes, I think, in the regular Distress inks. But I will say, as far as the sprays go, like the spray stain, I like the spray stain instead of the Oxide because it's much more like saturated in the color. It doesn't have that chalky look, which I love in the inks. I feel like I'm just gonna mess this up. I love that in the inks, but in the sprays, I really do like it. Are you saying me too to the sprays, Deborah? Yeah, I just recently found this out about myself, that I like it that way. I just like that you can just see it a lot more. It doesn't blend so much. I mean, I still love them, but... Oh, no, to the small cubes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a ton of those. I don't ever bring them out, but I don't want to get rid of them either. Because as soon as I was to get rid of them, I'd be like, oh, let me go, because I need those, and then I don't have them anymore. That would be a bummer. Oh, Belinda, you have, well, you've only missed a little bit. I'll show you. I'll show you what we're making because I don't want you to miss out. We're making this. Isn't that so cute? New stuff from Honeybee. So we're making that. But you can always go back and watch the replay too. So I'm just getting all the pieces together and then we're going to put it together here in a second. I am going to distress these just a little bit with what's left on here, which I think was vintage photo. I can hear one of my chickens out there right now. It's probably Bridget sounding the alarm. Okay. And then I'm going to do that a little bit here. The other ones, I didn't leave enough white. I'm going to leave a little more white on this just to kind of match when we put the cards together, because there is white on that. Okay. That's cute. Let me put those out of the way. Thank you, Belinda. I love it too. I think it turned out really, really cute. These little mini cards. If you haven't seen the Honeybee Stamps video hop, it was yesterday, you could go check that video out because they are giving away two $50 gift cards. But here is, oh, I'm going the wrong way. Here is my inspiration. is from the card I made for that yesterday. But this is a little bit different. I'm using more red on this than I did on the other one. Okay, let's put these together. I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna do the hearts first because I feel like they're gonna be more dry. Let me get my tweezers. Lynette, I'm impressed you found those dies so quickly. I am too. I've gotten really good at it. When Honeybee first came out with coordinating sentiment ones, it took me forever. When I tell you I was taking out every die cut and lining it up, I am like, I cannot believe I am not getting this. Get it figured out, Joy. And then all of a sudden now I can, for the most part, recognize what it looks like. But it really did take me, embarrassingly, a long time. A long time. Okay, so here's the little layer. I'm going to layer. Got that small heart on that heart. And this has some embossed lines from the dies in there too. I'm looking down over my glasses and I can't read like that. Okay, so Belinda, how was your week? Since you came in late, I want to ask you, since I asked everybody else, how has your week been? I had to go, I'll tell you really quick, I had to go chase off a cat from trying to get my chickens, but one of my chickens was very loud, and she's the tiniest one, skinniest one, and she was standing off to that cat in my backyard. That was my today, but my week has been going okay. I'm glad it was great. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to glue these two A's together so that way it has some, just has a little bit of dimension. My hands are so dirty from this. Gives it a little bit of something. You know, I like dimension. If you guys watch any of my other videos, you know how much I love dimension. All right. My week was okay. I felt like I couldn't tell what day it was any of the days at all, which was weird. And then all of a sudden yesterday I'm like, it's Thursday. Like, when did that happen? But it was good. I did get my Christmas decorations down because I was talking about that last week and that I had not, and I did with the help of my husband and my son. Okay. These little hearts are going to go on this piece here. And so each one of the suits in the dies has, you know, the clubs or the spades or the diamonds or whatever. And then this heart fits around this part too. So, and these are lovely layer dies. If you guys know anything about Honeybee Stamps lovely layers, they're so amazing. So I'm going to get this big heart in here. Oh, they're so cute. They're just so little. Why are just like miniature things that are supposed to be bigger so darn cute? I just can't quit staring at them on my other card. Like, why is it so cute? A little bit silly. Okay, let me get this, and we'll get these hearts on here. So if you didn't want to make a 4-bar card, you absolutely could make any size card with this, and that would work. You know, just maybe you need to add a few more cards or whatever. So like on, I feel like that heart is upside down, but that's just how it's going to be. On this card here, this is an A2 sized, and so I added the, you know, the back side of the cards instead of the front side. So I added that to kind of fill up the space. Sandra, I'll have to get brave and try my luck with the distress sprays. I like splatter. I like the splatter look, but just fear making a mess. Yeah. The distress sprays, though, you can splatter too with those. So, but I totally get what you're saying. I do make a mess sometimes with them. I have in my splatter box, but then I look at my my glass mat when I'm done, and I'm like, what on earth? Maybe I need a bigger splatter box. Okay, let's get the A's on here. I'm a little bit special that way, I think. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love it. All right. Let me make sure that's centered. It is. And then we'll get this one on. I wish YouTube would let us play music, but you can't, because that would be so fun to have music on in the background. Okay. Now I'm going to adhere them to their little background pieces. And I do want to have a little bit of foam adhesive. I am going to do this 1 millimeter sized foam adhesive. It's fantastic. Make sure actually, I'm just going to put it on here. So this is pretty low profile, and which I think is really perfect for, right everywhere, perfect for this off of here. I love it. I mean, how cute is that? It's so cute. And this camera's so blurry. Let me go here. I mean, for real. It's darling. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. All right, let me get some tape here. I'm gonna do another little piece. It is so cute. My husband's like, should we, or said something like, should we play with him that size? Or I bet you would like to play with him that size or something, you know, with these size little cards, something like that. I'm like, yes, I would. All right. I always ask too, I don't think I even asked last week, any shows that anyone's watching that they love, that they want to share? Okay, those are darling. All right, I've got my sentiments. Let me add some foam adhesive behind that. I added 2 millimeter foam adhesive. So these will pop up a tad bit more. Let me get that one out of the way. We have been watching, we love, I love cooking shows, so we watch all of like the holiday baking championships and, you know, stuff like that. And then we came across, a couple years ago, we came across Physical 100, which is like a Korean game. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. We all love it. Okay, hold on. What did I do with my, oh, there we go. My twine. And then just recently, I can't remember what it's called, like, it's a Korean cooking show. I can't remember now. Really good. I'll have to figure it out so I can tell you guys what it is. But really, really awesome. And then, so we kind of like those kind of game shows. And then on Food Network, there was, I'm just going to lay this out really quick. There was, it's called 24 and 24. So they started with like 100 contestants. And this is a cooking show. So 100 contestants, and they were going to do 24 challenges in, no, that's wrong. I don't remember how many challenges. They were going to do a certain amount of challenges in 24 hours. So 24 hours cooking straight, and then they would eliminate as they went along. Okay, I love that. Let me wrap this twine around. So we watched that, and that was really good. So we kind of watched stuff like that. We watched some other shows too. But then we saw on Prime, Mr. Beast has a game show called Beast Games, and we're watching that right now. And the winner's going to win $5 million. Someone already won an island worth $1.8 million. Someone's going to win a Ferrari. Lots of cash has been won. Like, it is crazy, crazy games. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I'd play with integrity for sure. There was one game, like, they had a group of people. They had a team captain, and then they had their group. And so they were going to bribe the team captain up to $1 million. And they're like, if you take it, your whole team goes home. If you don't take it, you and your team stays. And you know, so all these, you have these people that are saying, you know, I won't take it. And I mean, I would be honest too, but I would be like, hey, if it was enough money, I would absolutely take it. Sorry, you all are going home. But it's pretty wild. And they started with 1,000 contestants. And I think now they're down to like 50 something. It is craziness. Okay. So I think I kind of like it like that. I think that's good. And let's, so that's going to kind of go there. Do you guys have to lay your stuff out too? Like I have to really lay it out. I'm very much a visual person. I think I'm going to do the sentiments. And then I've been watching a lot of YouTube channels on cross stitching and what is it called? Trying to sew, because I've never liked it. I mean, I'm not good at it because I don't do it. I've tried it. I hate measuring, but I'm going to try. Because of doing cross stitching, you have to finish these things off. What are you supposed to just have them sitting around? You know what I mean? It's kind of what I'm telling myself. So I'm like, oh, I gotta figure out how to sew something. Okay. Hello, Anne. Yes, I have to make sure it will fit and is balanced. Yeah, Michelle, I've been binge watching an old British show on YouTube called The Repair Shop, Restoring Family Heirlooms. Oh, that's really cool. So it's like a reality show that way. Hi, Anne. I'm glad you're new and I'm glad you're here. I do this on Friday nights at, I don't know if you've been here the whole time, but I start at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, let me get this guy tucked over here. I keep looking over my glasses. Change your words, change your life. Use positive words. I love to measure it. I love to measure. It challenges me to try new things. You are right. I should, but I am going to do it. Like I am. And I do love new things. I have to find something that's going to make me want to do it because I'm just too impatient for measuring. Do you know what I mean? Like, so but I'm going to do it. My husband's like, I have a sewing machine. My mother-in-law gave me one. And it's up in the attic and my husband's going to get it down for me. Cause last night he's like, when do you want me to get your sewing machine down? I'm like, get it down. Cause I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to learn. I'm kind of stubborn that way. How is this? This is so cute. Okay. Thank you, Anne. Thanks, Laura. Oh, 3 items in each episode. Oh, that's awesome, Michelle. Maybe the colors, write it down. Maybe the colors, write it down so it is fun. That's true. I love to sew because my mom sews. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, my mother-in-law sews a lot. And so, Rachel, I'm here. Running late and one of the kids had a class. Very cute project. Well, the good thing is you can rewatch it for sure. Okay, let's add a few hearts and then we will be finished, Melinda. We're supposed to experience some super cold temps next week for where I am in Texas since we're in a camper while building. Oh no. Is it bad that I'm mostly worried about my art glitter glue freezing? No, you're not. I'd be worried about that. I'd be worried about my inks. I'd be worried about a lot of things. Laura says, try easy stuff so it's fun. Yeah, I'm going to do like little pillows and things because I've seen a lot of finishes on cross stitching that are so darling as little pillows. And I thought I can do that. Like I can do that. I think I've made a pillowcase before. I can't. I just have to, I've gotten more patience lately. And so we'll see. I'll keep you posted. Yeah, I just think it's going to be really cute. I will show you guys next week what one of my cross stitch that I'm working on. It's a beautiful bird. And now that I've got that light and magnifying glass, I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. It matters if you can see or not. We don't do cold well in Texas. Yeah, I could imagine, Sandra. Well, I hope it doesn't get freezing. I hope your glitter glue doesn't freeze. If you're a card maker, you can do anything. That is true. I mean, I love to card make. I mean, I am a crafty person. Always have been, and I love it. There's just certain things I guess I just have to work my way into, right? I'm gonna put that little guy I'll put that guy there and that guy there. Okay. Get it up so we can see. I used to do counted cross stitch all the time before I started scrapbooking and card making. I need to find a balance and do it all. Yeah, I did scrapbooking many years ago before I started card making. And I struggled with the size, the 12 by 12 layout. I just struggled with it. I think maybe I probably wouldn't now, but I really don't have a desire to scrapbook at all. And so I just went like, what about cards? Like, can't I do the same stuff on cards? Because again, I'm impatient and, so I love doing that. Cards are my number one thing, but I want something to do when I'm sitting on the couch with my husband, because he likes to carve wood and we kind of just sit together and make a mess in the living room and, that kind of thing. And so it's kind of fun to sit and to do that. Melinda, I'm taking it with me to stay at one of my children's homes. Oh, fun. Michelle, it's going to be cold in Georgia too. Put the glue bottle under your shirt next to your skin. Oh, that's a good, yes. I have started diamond painting, which is similar to a cross stitch pattern. Find it very relaxing, but will always make cards. I have seen that, Sandra. I have seen that. Regarding sewing, Betsy says, take an in-person class to learn the basics. I'm going to start sewing on my cards. That's fun. We live in a small town. I don't even think we have anything like that. So I've literally been watching YouTube channels. I watched this one lady and I don't remember what her name was, but she was just talking about the things to not worry about. She's like, don't worry about if you go slow on the sewing machine, because I have a funny story to tell. Here, let me switch this camera really quick. This is so funny. So, all my kids are grown. When my daughter was in second grade, I wanted her to be in Brownie Scouts, and the troop leader for that group was gonna not be. So I didn't want to be the leader, but I did because I wanted my daughter to be in Girl Scouts. And then I met one of my friends as the assistant scout leader, and her and my daughter became friends, and her and I became friends, and she loves to sew and she sews beautiful things. But she's like, let's do a sewing class, because I'm all for cooking. I love to cook and I can cook pretty much anything. But she's like, let's sew. And I'm like, oh my gosh, all these little second grade little girls and sewing machines just absolutely terrifies me. So I said, okay. My mother-in-law came to help because she sews. And I told my friend Leslie, I said, I'm going to go in the other room and cut the fabric. I cannot be out here when all these little girls are pedal to the metal on the sewing machines. And they were. Thankfully, no one sewed their finger. Everyone was fine. But those sewing machines were full blast in that kitchen forever. It was the funniest thing, but they made really cute little blankets. And so I'm glad we did it, but I'm terrified. So I would have to sew really, really slow, because just the thought of it is overwhelming. Okay. Michelle, she said that's too funny. Rachel, our library has sewing classes and all my kids have done. Oh, that's really cool. I don't think we're that cool here. Okay, let me turn this back around so we can see how cute this is. This is the one made today. This is the one that I made earlier. My hearts are hiding, so that's why I moved these hearts over. I love these. And I will say what I liked better on this card. I love this one, but I left a little more white on the sentiment to match the background of the cards, where this, I just ink blended it a little bit too dark. And so it wasn't my favorite. So yeah, aren't these fun little 4-bar cards? I love things like this. And how cute would this be on the little stands like I made last week? That would be really cute too. So those are those super cute cards inspired by this card. I love it. Okay, I'm going to turn me around. Okay, guys, this was kind of a faster night. This one went a little bit faster. I did think my granddaughter was coming, and then she ended up not. So I was like, I'll just make one of these, and then I kind of wasn't prepared for making two. So one it is, but those turned out really cute. Thank you guys so much for crafting with me tonight. I feel like I'm going to sneeze in just a second. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Again, the winner for the giveaway from last week for the 7,000 subscribers was Gina Johnson. So Gina, send me your email, or send me your address at my email at createitwithjoy@gmail.com. I will give you till next Friday to respond. If not, then I'm going to draw a new winner. So, Okay, guys, thank you. I swear, I've got allergies in the wintertime. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoyed watching. Think the heart cards are cute. Thank you. I haven't made any Valentines yet. Better get on it. You better get on it, Michelle. It's getting kind of close. But these are easy to make with anything. You could get anything and make this size. You know what I mean? Like heart sentiments. It's so cute. Yeah, so you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys have a really good week next week. And I will be back next Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. And I enjoyed you guys so much. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, big hugs to everybody, and I will see you guys next Friday. Bye, everyone.